Hello, my name is Ellie Tillett. Welcome back to Either Way View. This is episode 6. This is a series I've created where I speak to fellow Fanalysis members about our upcoming game. This weekend we're travelling to Everton, and today I'm joined with Everton fan Joe. How are you doing today, Joe?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm very well, thank you. So the first question I always ask my guests is how do you think Everton have started the season?
Very strange. We started quite well. I think we started quite well, and then last few games we've been still playing well, but just kind of not being able to get the games over the line. Obviously we're out the League Cup already, which terrible by Moyes. I think the management of David Moyes in the past few games has been quite poor. Which is one of the things I feel and a lot of other Everton fans feel. We started quite well, but it seems like we've had a little bit of a drop off in performance recently, so I'm not too sure why that is. But yeah.
Is there one particular player we should be fearful of playing this weekend?
So obviously Jack Grealish and Njai are two absolute superstars for us at the minute. They've been unbelievable. But one of the issues is we kind of rely just on those players. And we seen it yesterday. Was it yesterday? No, Monday night. It's Wednesday today. Monday night when we played West Ham. They were kind of just, if you can deal with them, we fall apart. We don't have a strong number 9, so we rely on Grealish and Njai and Dewsbury Hall, really the three behind the number 9 to kind of be our outlet. But if you can manage to deal with them, which to be honest I think yous will, yous have been very good. 18 unbeaten. It's going to be a difficult game. Um, but I think Grealish and Njai are obviously our two main outlets in the team. So I do think a lot of your kind of focus is going to be making sure to keep them at bay.
And that leads me perfectly into my next question. Jack Grealish, how did you feel when you signed him? Because it kind of came out of nowhere, I felt.
Yeah. So I mean, I think there'd been a lot of links with him over a couple of weeks or months or whatever, but I didn't really think we'd get it over the line. To be honest, I really didn't think it'd happen. Very happy with him. Um, More so in more recent games. I wouldn't say his performances have dropped off. It feels like he's just doing a little bit too much on the ball. He's kind of holding the ball just that 1-2 seconds too long, or instead of taking a shot off, he's trying to take the man on. He's trying to do a little bit too much. And to be honest, I kind of understand, because when you have not got the best number 9s, you kind of don't want to. Maybe that is something that he's thinking about, is he doesn't want to waste the opportunity by giving it to one of them and they mess it up. So maybe he is trying to keep hold of the ball for that 1-2 seconds longer to wait for Njai or Dewsbury Hall or a better opportunity for himself. But especially like against West Ham, there was chances where he's coming on and he's keeping hold of the ball just too long, just to let West Ham get that second man over and close him down, and then he's kind of just playing it backwards or losing the ball or so on. But very good, very happy with him. But just a little bit of fine tuning on his performances. I think I need to be some player. Still is some player. I'm not taking anything away from him, but
It definitely is
yeah.
someday. Yeah. So you mentioned that we are 18 games unbeaten. Who is the one place player you are most fearful to play this weekend?
Should be probably be Mateta, to be honest. I think he's just a big, strong, physical forward, and I'm not too sure whether we'll have Jared Brandtwaite back. But one of the biggest things in our starting 11 at the minute is, yeah. So we've made signings to improve our attack, but our defence is very shaky. Jake O'Brien out on the right is playing fullback. He's not a natural fullback. It's difficult. I think we've been getting destroyed on the wings a little bit. So if you have a Palace wingers down there and a big strong forward in the middle, Tarkovsky's been very off this season. If Brandtwaite's not back, you're going to have a partnership of Michael Keane and Tarkovsky. Never thought I'd say it in my life. Michael Keane's been our best defender this season. He's been great, but it's Mateta up there, a strong physical forward. I can imagine him to cause us some problems, especially with wingers making. I think your front three is going to be a threat. To be honest, the entire front three.
I'm not sure if you saw our game against Liverpool, but we obviously won 2-1, and it should have been like 10-0. We had
Yeah.
so many chances.
So I didn't actually watch the full 90. I watched the highlights back. I was buzzing that it happened. Obviously, they got a late goal. You got an even later one.
Yeah,
So I was made up because the amount of games they've won from late winners is ridiculous this season. So I was
yeah,
made up. They finally got a taste of their own medicine. But that first half, I think it could have easily been four in
yeah,
that first half. You with the better side by a million miles, and you're the only unbeaten team in the Premier League, I believe, this season.
yeah,
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 so it's
crazy.
yeah, you've been playing very well, and obviously you're coming off that trophy win as well
Yeah,
last season. So which is it's nice to see a different team win it as well.
definitely.
Yeah,
When I've been speaking to the teams that support that lower down teams, you're just happy to see different teams win. You don't want to see the big teams winning all the time.
yeah,
It gets boring.
yeah. It does. It does get boring, like I say. So what you've had Newcastle win a trophy now,
Yeah,
who hadn't win a trophy in many years. Palace, probably some others I'm missing as well. I'm hoping we get back up there soon. I mean, everyone else seems to be surpassing us, and it's unfortunate, but it is nice to obviously have kind of a different. Just it's not the cities, the Liverpools, the United, just those types of teams winning every season now. I feel like the Premier League's becoming a little bit more competitive as a
definitely.
whole. You have different teams up there. So I mean, Sunderland are even up there this season.
Yeah,
I think they're sitting about fifth. They've had a great season so far. You are third,
third,
I want to say, yeah,
third.
third. So it's nice to see different teams up there. I do think over the course of a season, it is
Yeah,
difficult to stay in those places. We
yeah,
find that with Forest and Bournemouth, they were right up there all last season, and then just towards the end dropped off. But it's definitely showing that there is a little bit of a power curve change happening at the minute. Feel like it's
definitely.
becoming more competitive as a whole. But yeah,
Definitely, it's weird though because last season we started so bad and it ended so well. So it's just like what could have happened last year if we started this way would have been in the Europa League positions, but hopefully this year we managed to hold on. And then that leads me on to my question: what do you think of Palace and their fan base?
Palace and the fan base. You know what? I've been to Palace's stadium quite a few times. I went a few years ago. I think he's beat us 4-1 in the FA Cup at a 12:30 kickoff. I left Liverpool about 5 in the morning. Long day. But to be honest, I have no issues with Palace fans. I think great fan base. And obviously, didn't you get knocked into the conference? Is it
Yeah,
instead of
yeah,
Europa? That's unfortunate. I mean,
yeah,
like you say, hopefully this season it's a little bit different for you. But like you say, I'm not too sure what's happened with you. But past few years, I wouldn't say you've just been a Premier League side, not bottom. Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
Just kind of a cemented Premier League side. All of a sudden, you've won a trophy, and you're going on an absolute rampage in the
Yeah.
Premier League. So at the minute, you're doing very well, and you've got a very good fan base as well, in my opinion.
I think it's all down to the manager.
Yeah,
Oliver Glasner has completely changed our club and the landscape of Crystal Palace that we would never have thought would be in Europe this time
yeah.
last year.
To be honest, what shocked me a lot, I thought after losing Eze,
Mm,
it was going to be, I thought that was
yeah.
kind of, it
Game
was going to
over.
ruin your hopes and dreams, to be honest, but it really hasn't. And the performances haven't changed. If anything,
No.
performances have been better. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? You've actually continued to be consistent and things like that. So I really don't know. It must be there is something, and there's probably a great atmosphere in the dressing room as well between the players and things like that, which does make a big difference. I think having such a like an atmosphere there and the players connect well, and when they're on the pitch, they're enjoying themselves.
Definitely. They seem to be very happy at the
Yeah,
moment, which is lovely to see. I need to get this name right. So this is the first time we're coming to the Hill Dickinson Stadium this year. Are you a season ticket holder?
yeah, I am.
So do you have any tips of fans travelling to the stadium this weekend?
Get there early. So I mean, it takes me about 20 minutes to get into the stadium. As far as the away end, I haven't, to be honest, I haven't really been around the stadium much. I kind of get there 30 minutes before, and I have to go straight into the queue because the queues are long.
Yeah.
Around the stadium, traffic is horrendous. Obviously, fans may be getting there via coach or train. If you're getting there by train, definitely plan your journey to be there a little bit earlier, because the roads, there's literally one road out of the stadium
Wow.
for like 55,000 people to get out of. So the train stations are absolutely rammed, and the roads are horrendous as well. I don't drive to the game or get the train. I walk into the city centre, so for me it's not much of an issue. But all I keep seeing for other fans is how bad the trains are.
Oh, God.
Delays, the full, that there's that many people on the trains. The trains are actually too heavy. People having to get off. I seen after the
Um,
West Ham game. Yeah, people were having to get off. The trains are stopping. It's really bad, and driving to and from the traffic is very very bad.
my
Um,
God.
yeah, it's a little bit like a gridlock outside the stadium. So I would probably give yourself some time to travel. But apart from that, inside the stadium is very good. It's an unbelievable stadium. Inside, it's amazing. But I think Everton fans are still trying to kind of find their footing in the stadium. The atmosphere is not quite there yet.
Hmm.
Obviously, you're sitting by new people, you're in a new place, things like that. But inside the stadium, I think whatever Palace fans are going there, it is an amazing stadium. But the travel is a bit of an issue at the minute. Yeah, a bit of a big issue.
I'm definitely glad that I'm not making the journey this weekend. By the
Yeah,
sound of that.
yeah,
Um,
it's a nightmare.
yeah. So how far is the new stadium from the old stadium?
To be honest, not too far. It's probably about maybe 15-minute drive,
Hmm.
15-20 minute drive. It is it's not too far. Liverpool's quite not, I wouldn't say a small city, but it's quite,
Yeah.
yeah, I'd say maybe quite small. It's up the road, the city centre. It'd probably take. I used to walk sometimes from our old ground from Goodison Park into the city centre, and
Hmm.
it'd take me maybe 25 minutes, 30
Right.
minutes, and it's about 20-minute walk from the city centre to our new stadium.
Right. Okay.
So that puts it into perspective a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure exactly how far it is, but you can. There is pictures when we were playing at Goodison Park last year, um, where you could kind of see Anfield, so Liverpool Stadium,
Yeah.
Goodison Park, and our new stadium on a picture.
Oh.
And you could see, I think it was at the last game at Goodison, there was all blue smoke in the air and things like that, and you could see our new stadium. And
Oh. Wow.
yeah, so they are all really quite close together. Obviously, not close together as Goodison and Anfield. They were
Yeah.
over a road, over like a park. That was all
Yeah.
that was separating those. But no, they are still quite close together. Yeah.
I can only imagine how busy it was when you were both at home on the same day when you were
Yeah,
at Division. Must
yeah,
have been
very,
crazy.
yeah, very busy. Yeah.
And finally, what is your prediction for the match?
It's hard. It's hard because at the we've been playing very well, but first half we were the better side against West Ham. I'm just going based off what I saw on Monday night. But the second half we just had no creativity. It almost felt like West Ham were just overrunning us. We just almost looked lost. And if we do that against you, obviously West Ham have just brought Nuno in, which is a great signing for them. So they may have it like that new manager bounce,
Mm.
but use it on a very good run. I we're at home, I could see maybe, to be honest, I'd say maybe a 1-1 or 2-1 to yourselves. I think we do kind of lack a goal scorer at the minute, and just obviously, as I said earlier on, where if you can kind of keep Njai and Grealish and Dewsbury Hall at bay, the number 9 isn't much of a threat for us at the minute. So yeah, I think if you win the battle in the midfield, you'll definitely take the 3 points away.
That'd be nice. We have got a lot of draws recently, so I wouldn't be surprised if we
Yeah.
had a draw this weekend. But as long as we go 19 unbeaten, I'm happy.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, if you managed to go 19 unbeaten, that'd be crazy. I mean, who are your next games after us?
For you, Bournemouth, a Europe game, Arsenal and Liverpool.
Oh, so there's some tough games coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, some tough games. So I mean, to be honest, I'd like it if you could keep going. I mean, I have no like quarrels against Palace. To be honest, I definitely hope you beat Liverpool. That's one thing
I
I hope.
mean, we did the other day, so
Yeah. So
never
why
say
can't you do
never.
it again? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much for your time. I wish you the best of luck after this game. But where can my viewers find you?
So it's just Joe Kearnsy on TikTok and Instagram, Twitter, all the same, Joe Kearnsy.
Perfect. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next week for another episode of Either Eye View.